What is a fit model?
A fit model is a model who works behind the scenes with the fashion designers, the technical designers, pattern makers, everyone who has to get the clothes perfect to be sold to the retail consumer. So these models need to make sure they maintain their weight and their shape forever, basically, for the rest of their career, and learn technical ways to give positive feedback and make the clothes better.
All right, let's talk about the feedback. Maybe gives people some ideas of the designers and the brands that you've worked with.
I've worked with so many great designers. I've worked with Calvin Klein, Ralph Lauren, Michael Kors, Oscar de la Renta, Ralph Rucci. I've worked with almost every mass retailer as well as the highest end designers in the world.
So is there a behind-the-scenes version of what you think about all of the clothes and whether they are really fit for human wearing?
I would say some designers get them to fit better than others. Some designers can't get over looking at a 6-foot-tall model who weighs about 111 pounds and wears size 2, and then they look at the production, the fit model, and it could be anywhere from a size 4 to a 24, and bringing it to reality is sometimes difficult for them. But there are many designers, like Michael Kors and Ralph Rucci, were great at understanding the body and getting clothes to fit comfortably as well as very flattering on the body.
Now, I've noted that you've started your agency. You've got what does it specialize in, and how does it connect with the industry?
Well, True Model Management focuses on fit modeling. So fit modeling, these models that work behind the scenes with the designers, I train them because I teach at Fashion Institute of Technology, so they learn how to effectively communicate, how to correct patterns in garments, and work with factories. I used to travel all around the world to the factories and work directly with the people who made the clothes, and I had to give my feedback. If I can't move my arm and, I can't sit down and be comfortable in my jeans as well as look good, if the clothes fit well, they sell well, and fit models improve the bottom line.
What's your background in the world of apparel and in this kind of merchandise?
Well, I was introduced to the industry by my father. He was a pattern maker, and he was also a factory owner. My grandmother was a seamstress, so I grew up making my own clothes. I was a fit model as a child for my father, but I didn't realize that that was really a career and a lucrative business. So I was in sales in the fashion industry right before fit modeling, was a production manager. But as far as the sales component of it, when I was selling clothes, I'd try on a jacket and say, oh, this looks great. The buyers are all like, you're a fit model? Do you want to be a fit model? Everyone needs, your shape. And I called the top agencies in the world at the time, Ford Models, gave me a contract pretty much on the spot. And my first day out, I landed some major accounts with Victoria's Secret and J. Crew and The Gap, Calvin Klein, people like that. And
Is there a conflict between, as you said, the sizes that normal people would have and those that are presented on the runway? Because it kind of put the segment together, saying that the top models may not be on the runway.
Exactly. There definitely is a disparity and different body proportions. The typical runway model is a size 2 and usually 5'10" to 6 feet tall. The fit models, I would say the most popular sizes are size 6 and 8, and they're usually no more taller than 5'8", and they're, of normal, average, more average size, I guess.
Do you have any advice or any guidance for anyone that would like to be a fit model?
Absolutely. My first and foremost thing is health and maintenance and consistency of sizing. So if the model is at a weight and shape that they're comfortable with, we have fit models from every size. From the women, it's size 00 to 26, but we fit all sizes. The men, we start, basically it's all sizes. So they should contact True Model Management. You can check out our website at truemodel.net or tweet us at TrueModelMGT, and we can connect you with the people you need to know.
The models that come, do they have aspirations that need to be matched with the reality of the business?
Yes.
Because on the outside it looks glamorous.
Oh yes, there's definitely some reality checks when we meet models. The first question usually is, how much weight do I have to lose to be a model, and what do I need to do to my hair, and all these cosmetic things. As far as the fit modeling is what I was telling you, I like people to be healthy. And as far as the reality checks, there are, yes, it's not so glamorous. You are in very close contact with many people that are poking and prodding you all the time.
You're like a live mannequin, and to a certain extent,
to a certain extent, but the fit models need to have a brain too. So, but in essence, yes. You know, you can stand in high heels for 12, 14 hours a day.
12, 14 hours a day.
Yeah, when I was working, that was almost my half day. Ford told me that I worked more hours than anyone in the history of their company. So I did work around the clock. I flew all over the world traveling too for fittings, and I'd be on my way to meet Tommy Hilfiger in Hong Kong, and you know. Back then, I was his first fit model for his women's collection, so I was working with the financiers, you know, Silas Chow and Lauren Stroll, people like that as well, to tell them what I thought about the clothes. And then I'd get on a plane and meet Michael Kors, you know, in Italy, and the time zones are different. So I worked around the clock many days.
Well, let's talk about business for just a second. I mean, what skills have you had to acquire in order to make the agency a success, for example?
Well, there are many skills, and I think my background from the time I was a child sort of put it all together. So I know how to make patterns, and so...
You know what's going on, so you can know if something's going wrong.
Like every aspect of fitting, and I was a production manager as well, and I was a salesperson and helped the merchandisers, so I knew that aspect. As far as the business part, I do have a degree in business, so I would say the thing that I've been most working on is computer skills, and I hire young, very bright people who keep me up to date on all things social media and computer-driven, and I'm learning more every day. So.